Hello everyone, my name is Mallow, and this is EarthBound. In the last episode, we purified Happy Happy Village from Mr. Carpenter's reach, and finally made everything no longer blue. And in this episode, we're going to go to the one non-blue place. I'm a changed person. I'm no longer a believer in Happy Happyism. Anyways, I'm very curious about the place that lies ahead of here. And that's actually where we're going to go. Welcome to the second main dungeon of the game, Lilliput Steps. And we're going to encounter the mole playing rough. I believe all he can do is attack and claw with his sharp nails, and be absent-minded, which will waste a turn. Paula is completely useless here. Oh god, no! Paula survived with a fingernail of health. Paula's level is now 2. Maximum HP went up by 1. Maximum PP went up by 2. Paula's level is now 3. Offense went up by 1. Speed went up by 1. Guts went up by 1. AQ went up by 1. Max HP went up by 1. Maximum PP went up by 3. Paula raised the power of PSI Fire Alpha. Paula's level is now 4. Oh, baby! Offense went up by 4. Defense went up by 1. Speed went up by 2. IQ went up by 1. Luck went up by 2. Max HP went up by 2. Maximum PP went up by 5. Paula's level is now 5. Maximum HP went up by 1. Maximum PP went up by 1. I don't know if it's obvious yet, but Paula's going to get quite a few level ups during this area. Paula's HP is maxed out. Paula only has 35 HP currently. This is a very dangerous area. You definitely want to make sure that Paula does not get smash attacked. Back to this club. Great. Teddy bear, yeah. Fight the teddy bear, please. But Paula can actually do something. Finally. He can't do much, but he can do stuff. Max, the mole playing rough became tame. Inside the present, there was a croissant. I think that's a rare item. Guts went up by 1. Vitality went up by 1. IQ went up by 1. Maximum HP went up by 10. Maximum PP went up by 4. Paul realized power of PSI Shield Alpha. I probably should have explained fire, and I probably will end up. Oh, Jesus Lord Christ. That's a lot of Mr. Baddies. Actually, you know what? This would actually be a perfect time to use fire. Alright, PSI Fire. It will basically do quite a bit of damage to a row of enemies. Like that. And it's actually a fairly good attack. So Paula's actually a really good party member. Ugh. Die. Paula's a great party member. Yeah, there we go. Paula's level is now 7. Paula's a great party member. She does a lot of damage. She has probably, I think, the strongest PP in the entire game. PP. She's the strongest PSI in the game. I have Freeze Alpha now. Oh well, at least it looks nice. Life up Alpha to Paula. Just attack him. And there we go. Paula now actually can do stuff, and hopefully will not die. Paula's level is now 8. Awesome. Defense, speed, guts, luck, HP, max PP, Thunder Alpha. I think, what's Ness at? Ness is at 15, I think? 18, yeah. Paula's 10 away. That's useful. Okay. Next up in the present, there's a great shot. Ooh. As much as I want Ness to have that, Paula's currently not doing the best in terms of defense. It should be hers. Honestly, yeah, it should be hers. No, don't give that. Drop that. We don't need that. Actually, we might need it for... Oh, well, whatever. I'm going to bash the back, and Paula, you can use fire on the front. Oh, I thought that was to Paula, and I almost cried. Bash to the mole playing rough, bash to the mole playing rough. Bash them. Yeah, just keep bashing to the mole playing roughs. Yes! Sizing up. Great, I don't care. He killed himself. That's depressing. You won! Paula's level is now 9! Wow! Paula's just gonna keep leveling up, isn't she? That's gonna be half the episode. It's just Paula leveled up again. Oh, joy! I actually like this dungeon a lot more than Giant Step. First off, it's kind of interesting to look at, unlike Giant Step, which is incredibly boring. I've always felt that Giant Step was boring. The Lilliput Steps, although it's basically the same theme, is significantly more interesting than, well, you know, Giant Step. Although it is very similarly themed, I feel like it's a lot more interesting. The hardest part of this dungeon is keeping Paula alive. Ness is easy to keep alive. Paula is not so. She has very low HP and very low defense, as you can probably tell. So the main goal here is let's keep Paula alive before she has her death. She's going to die eventually, probably in the next town. That's nearly bad. That's really bad. That is very bad. Sure, take a Mr. Batty on. That was a back attack. Come on. I probably shouldn't have mentioned this, but Mr. Batty can attack, and he can make himself feel strange, and that's really about it. And I should probably go over what the making yourself feel strange does. Feeling strange basically gives you a random chance to attack your own party members. It's whatever. It's just kind of one of those. Oh, okay. Paula, use fire. Just keep hitting Ness, please. Fire is great. It's wonderful later in the game because you get some of fire is probably freeze is amazing. It is incredibly powerful. It is easily the strongest. Freeze is easily the strongest attack that Paula learns. Not the strongest attack in the game. I believe the strongest attack in the game is Rocket, actually. Paula's level is now 10. Offense went up by 2, IQ went up by 1, HP went up by 2, PP went up by 5. Paula, eat a croissant. I feel like Paula needed a croissant. And I needed a mole, apparently. I saw a present, and I just decided to run up here and get it, and that's why I'm coming up here to get it. And, wow, that was a fair... Yeah, mole-playing roughs are very easy. Paula can get it quite a... Yeah. Yeah. Although Paula starts at level 1, it's not really that much of a hindrance. There's a croissant! Croissants are good healing items. I've just never really, had to use them or wanted to use them. I love the battle theme from Mole-Playing Rough. It just sounds really nice. And we won! Because Paula gets a smash attack. Ness and Paula get... Ness is... Oh, that's Ness. Ness's level is now 19. Offense, Vitality, HP, PP. Cool. Okay, so Ness, you're gonna do the normal thing, and Paula, you can do PSI Fire on the front row. Nope. Wait. Yeah, you can do it in the back, because... That's why I don't really care. And there we go. Everybody's dead. Paula's level is now 11! Luck, HP went up by 3, PP went up by 5. Paula has the power of Freeze Beta! Oh, that's gonna be good. Ness, you also eat a croissant because you're feeling weak. You look weak. Paula, what are you at? Paula, you're at 46. You'll live. Freeze Beta is very good. It just costs a lot more PP. So, oh, wow, that is bad. That was dumb. Oh well. You know what? I think I will actually use Freeze Beta. Freeze Beta to the Mighty Bear. This is a very powerful attack, as you can see. A large amount of enemies in the game are weak to freeze, because it is just so powerful. Well, the problem is that it costs quite a bit of PP. As you can tell, Paula has low PP. We are making very good progress through this dungeon. Give me the magic butterfly. If there was ever a time to want a magic butterfly. Here we are, the Mighty Bear. Biting attack. Okay, cool. Oh no, Ness is not doing well. Ness is doing really badly. P went up by 1, Guts went up by 2, Vitality went up by 1, IQ went up by 1, Max BP went up by 4, Max BP went up by 5. Paul is doing really well in terms of level ups. Ness is not doing very well. Ness can use life up. We're making good progress through the dungeon. Paula, you can use Freeze Beta. Just because it's kind of overpowered. At least at this point in the game, it's mildly ridiculous. Wow. Mighty Bears are dangerous, but they give just a ridiculous amount of EXP at this point in the game. Mr. Batty! Hello, Mr. Batty. They give a ridiculous amount of EXP at this point in the game, so you'd be kind of stupid not to try it. Are you getting sick of the Yuan jingle yet? Because, don't worry, that's not the last time you'll be hearing it. There's a PSI Caramel! Ooh! That's one of the very, very few PSI recovery items in the game. There's not a lot of them in the game, and they're great. We won! And here we are, at the second Sanctuary boss. You finally got here. This is the second your Sanctuary location, but it's mine now. Take it from me, if you dare. Mondo Mole, already looking cooler than Titanic Ants. And here he is. So, something that I wanted to mention about Mondo Mole is that he's incredibly weak to paralysis, and that is exactly what I am going to use on him. He's also weak to thunder, but thunder isn't accurate, so you're better off just using freeze. Never mind! No! Okay, good. I panicked because it said Psychic Shield and I almost cried. He can use offense up, but he can't really do anything because he can't move, and he's numb. Oh yeah! Feel free to keep attacking him. It's really just an endurance test at this point. Mondo Mole is kind of pathetic. He's a challenge if you don't use paralysis, sorry. But you're so likely to use paralysis on him that it's kind of just useless and pointless to not use it. It's just kind of pointless not to use it. So, meh. Although, yeah, this boss fight kind of gets boring when you don't have it. It's just, well, there you go. And the reason that you want to keep Paula alive, and the reason is, Ness's level is now 20. Paula gets a lot of EXP, gets a lot of level ups. Guts went up by 2, IQ went up by 2, Luck went up by 1, Max PP went up by 2, Ness realized power of Life Up Beta! Yes! Paula's level is now 13, maximum HP went up by 3, maximum PP went up by 1, Paula's level is now 14, offense went up by 1, IQ went up by 1, Luck went up by 1, maximum HP went up by 2, maximum PP went up by 2. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful stuff here, ladies and gentlemen. And with that being said, we've finally made it. Ness briefly had a vision of a baby in a red cap. Ness's soundstone recorded the melody of the Lilliput steps.